say for instance, you got $100 and you got $50 in debt, and you saying, okay, I want to invest, or do I want to pay that $100 towards this debt? Then why don't you pay $60 towards the debt? Because now you are actually kind of snowballing that debt because you're paying more. Instead of the 50 minimum, you're paying 60. But then take that 40 and invest. Right? Because now you're building up for not getting in debt again.
And one of the things I looked at, like, as I was going through that process for a while, was taking some of that money to invest. Because the other thing, like you mentioned about taking the vacations, but some of the things that I did in the past was like the producer was talking about, like, hey, it wasn't a lot of money, but it was $1,500 in 3 days. If I did the $1,500 in 3 days, I take the $1,500 and put it on the debt, right? So it ain't my money. It was like I just did a quick flip and like, boom, that's paid, and I just kept doing that,
right?
Knowing I still got this debt, so the debt ain't paid off, but at the same time, I looked at it as somebody helping me to get that off.
Right.
The
greatest thing you can use is leverage. Right, if you're trying to, because the scriptures tells us what that, you know, if you, I'm paraphrasing, but if you believe that the mountain can be tossed into the sea, you know, if you have that faith to believe, well, faith is a leverage. Faith is a leverage tool, right?
Correct.
So God is already telling you right there to use leverage to move the mountain. If debt is a mountain, you got to use leverage to move it, right? The only leverage that we have financially in a financial issue is more finances. Now, that doesn't mean you go and take on more debt, because some people use that as a leverage. They like, well, you know, consolidate the debt or go get another loan to pay off that loan. No, why don't you invest? And now you can use that as a leverage. To actually pay off the debt. So instead of the vacations, you know, that's what I was doing. I was paying off a debt with other people's money.
Correct.
The key is the leverage.
And I did that for a while. And it's so, I guess you would say, man, it's so rewarding. Because like you say, I know sometimes I done made some money. I brought some stuff and just flipped it. I brought tickets before. Like, remember I used to
you used to do the Braves tickets.
Wait a minute. Hold on, not the Braves.
I remember tickets.
But the crazy thing about that was this. Not only that, but then when I started doing that, it opened up doors. Because the one thing I always say about that, and that's investing too, because you talked about time, was I was doing it and I did it, and because it's something about investing. And you're not trying to time the market, but if you're in the market and you get a pump, like if you're in the market and you get a pump, because I remember one year I was in the market with them tickets, and guess what happened? They went to the World Series. This is a true story. They went to the World Series, and I had them tickets.
Them tickets true.
And shout out to my wife, love my wife. Hey, healing hands on you, baby girl. Love you to the max. But my wife ain't even no baseball fan, bruh. She ain't think about going to. She didn't go to not one regular season game. We went to the National League championship game. They was playing the Dodgers, and I said, why don't we just go and just kick it like a date? Just go, blah blah blah. I said, I'll sell all the rest of them, and that'll pay for us to go, and we just go basically on the house.